Well, I'm trying to get this thing to work with me. Doesn't seem to want to. Not really in the mood to fight with it a whole lot more tonight. I thought I got it all edited, and I should have known better. There's absolutely no chance that the editor and the software got everything done as fast as that. I should have known better. It's the first 5 minutes of a 40-minute video took an hour to export into a format that I could upload. So I'm going back and trying to re-edit the file so that it can export the whole bloody thing. It's 45 minutes, so it'll probably be about 4 or 5 hours of exporting it to a format that should upload. And I pray at this point that it works. I've been fighting with this thing for the last 24 hours. I'm already exhausted from the workout routine that I've been working on lately. You can kind of see I look a little frazzled. It's by the end of tonight, I will have done 200 squats, 200 jumping jacks, 200 push-up, 200 lunges for each leg. It's like squats, lunges, rows, jumping jacks. Yeah. So I mean, I will have done 200 of each of the exercises by the end of the day. So I'm already exhausted. Fighting with the editing software, which the video is 40 minutes long, 45 minutes long before editing. I think I trimmed it down a little. It should be about a half an hour long. And what I'm actually getting is 20 to 40 minute export time, which I know feels a little fast, but 20 to 40 minutes of editing time or upload time, and it's only uploaded a 5-minute video. And that's on top of the fact that when I shot the video, the camera cut out chunks of it. The audio goes out of sync for a second, and then the images seem to freeze and then skip. So I can't fix that all in a reasonable amount of time. I'm gonna see if I can upload the rest of. I need to edit. It's all edited. I need to export the edited version of it. It should still be at least a half an hour long of making pumpkin spice meringues. I will delete the 5-minute video. I don't know why it did that. I have to go in and find the setting that made it do that. I just. This has fought me more than anything in the last 48 hours. I don't know how to resolve that from happening in the future. I think what I'll probably try to do, because I don't think I get a lot of skipping if I record the video native to my hard drive and don't try to upload it recorded, and then possibly run it through my editing if I want to. I'm going to aim to try not to have to do any editing, because I believe if I just record onto my hard drive, I don't know if I can use the mic for that, though. We'll find out. If I record it straight to the hard drive and then just upload it, I mean, the upload time may be something like 2 or 3 hours, but I'll just try to do it earlier in the night. But I shouldn't get any more of that missing minutes of video length, which I got a little bit of towards the end of this, but I mean, luckily at that point it wasn't anything significant. It was just some of the work time of what I was doing. And then I would say I did have to edit this one because it's the cook time on the meringues were it took, what was it? And that may be the trick with the rest of the cooking ones, actually. The cook time where I I prepare the food and then I put it in the oven. Many times it's 45 minutes to, in the case of the meringues, you cook them at 225 uh, for an hour. You turn the oven off and you leave them in there for another 2 hours. And so you've got 3 hours total cook time. I was not going to leave the camera running for that length of time. So I recorded the prep, put them in the oven, shut off the camera. I turned off the oven after an hour and then left them in the oven overnight as the oven gradually cooled off. Picked them up the next morning and I showed them to the camera for a short bit at the end. I needed to take those two videos and combine them into one. I don't know if YouTube's native editor inside of once you've uploaded videos, I don't know if I can combine or stitch together video. I may play with that and see what I can do with it. And then, yeah, it was just like trying to organize how to do these longer projects in a way that's formatable. I think the other thing is I'm used to doing 720p. 720p export and upload times for something on the order of 45-minute long video would be 2 to 3 hours at 1080. I think it's probably going to be 5 to 7 hours before the video's uploaded. Might even be 8 hours. It's going to take at least 4 to 5 hours to export it and a little while to upload it. I'm not as hopeful with this. I think part of the reason I like being able to do these live is there isn't that lag time. There isn't that export upload time chunks of hours each. It'll be what it'll be, I guess. We'll see what we can do with this one. I will work on. I will be visiting some people I know on Thursday for 4th of July. So I may not even get around to doing all the recipes that I wanted to do this time. Not even the 7 that I was planning to do this time. I think this round of recipes may end up being a somewhat abortive attempt for videos. Yeah, thanks. I got you. So I'm going to end here tonight and see if I can get it to, because I don't want to use up. If the moment I try to export this file so I can upload it, it's going to kill this connection. So we'll get dropped signal up here and it'll eat minutes of what I'm broadcasting. So I'm going to call it here tonight. If I continue to have more trouble, I may just do an update discussion tomorrow of some of the other things that I'm working on. And I may just bump over to publishing the recipes on Tumblr and talking about them here, maybe showing off the finished product. I think that's probably just a better way. I don't know that I can continue to try to get this to work with me doing live broadcasts. The fact that it drops signal even when I wasn't live streaming it bothers me a little bit. And now I'm trying the editing software that I usually use, and they've updated it. And in the update, I've lost some idea of some new feature that they have that is trimming my videos when I don't want it to. So I have to go back through, figure that out, fix it, and see if I can get this to work for me. I will be back tomorrow with one of these. Maybe a cooking video. I don't want to bet any money on it, but we'll give it a go. The camera on the laptop, I believe the camera on the laptop has I think it's like a, 450 definition. So it's not high definition by any stretch of the imagination. I could try to downgrade the edited video down to 720p. it would certainly make file sizes smaller and faster to process. But I mean, at this point, like, I don't think I want to do a lot of these live videos, especially the ones that run 45 minutes or more in length through the editor. I just don't want to do those. I've had moderate success being out here in this room doing these live videos. I haven't had a signal drop in a little while. It always seems to be when I'm out in the other room, so further away from the Wi-Fi, and am overloading the processor on my computer and do things that disrupt the white balance on the camera while I'm doing it. So just keeping that in mind, I can probably do these longer live format videos a little bit better. Now, the edited videos, I uploaded the Peter Pan one that I did the other day. I'm hoping that all turned out all right. That one was actually recorded with the webcam and the mic, and I think everything worked out all right. I probably should have checked it first, but I just uploaded it raw. What I did with that was I recorded it as a live but private video, downloaded it, re-uploaded it, and it seems to have worked all right that way. I'm gonna go check it after I'm done here. Yeah. Well, one of the other things is sometimes when I'm doing those videos, when it's an edited video, I do them usually during the day, and that's when random phone calls come through, and the owner of the property has their phone set to loudly proclaim the name and phone number of everybody who calls into the house. And so, to protect the privacy of callers to the house, I like to edit those portions out. And we also have a main road outside our house where, outside this house, where people love to drive by in their truck with the loud exhaust systems and the motorcycles riding right up next to the house. And so it can drown me out when I'm speaking on camera. And when it happens, it's not enough that it happens. There's an aspect of it that I'm so sick of it happening that I unconsciously sometimes just start swearing. So if I did that in that video, I didn't edit it out because I forgot that it might be in there. So I'll go take a look at it. I do think I'm going to play with that a little bit more, where I record these either onto my hard drive, because like the camera setting on this laptop works. On the other one, it didn't work. But I can set up camera, record onto my computer without connecting to the internet. I don't know if I can get it to use the mic, but if it can, I'll give it a go. And that should be relatively easily done. And then once I've got those, I should be able to upload those straight to YouTube raw without running them through the editor. And then there's the additional possibility of videos that I want to edit, running them through the editor. Just I need to do them ahead of time because they're going to take hours, especially at this resolution. I can drop resolution down. I'm not sure I really want to do that yet. I mean, so the two formats I really think I can get away with relatively easily is this camera and this mic. I can do them as camera on hard drive, and I can do them as live stream to private, download the video from my YouTube channel, do any edits or tweaks I want to do, then re-upload them as a edited video. Those both work. I've done them both successfully at this point. Actually, I haven't done the recorded to the hard drive with the mic yet, so I got to figure that one out. But I have those two formats. The editor is good for doing certain things that can make a better video, but I think for the definition that I'm using with this camera and the audio quality that I'm getting with this mic, it's easier for me. Well, I say that, but I feel it's easier for me to just upload as raw as I can and not spend too long editing. For the Makerspace videos, which I'm going to be getting back to, that's 720p, and I will be editing those with the editing software. Yeah, I mean, there are different ways, and it's one of those things where I kind of want to go over in, I guess, next week's projects of the video projects, just kind of explaining how, like, I downloaded another copy of OBS. I don't know why it seems to have disappeared from my tab bar, but it's there somewhere, I hope. So OBS, HitFilm Express, and a couple other features that I can use to build programs or videos. Just sort of get a sense of the different ways you can do that. All right, so I have to do a couple more rounds of exercises, despite the fact that I am so ready to be done with exercise today. See if I can export that video in something less than 8 hours, upload it, and I'm calling it a night at that point. I've got to run some errands tomorrow afternoon, but I hope to get some cooking done and maybe a cooking video update. We shall see. All right, I will check in with you tomorrow. Sorry I was so late tonight. I was fighting with that system, and it still just uploaded the first 5 minutes of a 40-minute video. I still got the whole video in the editor, and that's what I need to go do now. I do also notice that when I'm standing further away from the mic in a larger room like that, the audio's not the best. All right, so I'm off to go fiddle with things. Take care. Have yourself a good night. I am tired.